Dear students, I will repeat my words of phasor concept. It would be very tedious and time consuming to draw sinusoid for each alternating voltage and current showing amplitude, period, phase relationships, or even to draw them as time functions. Technicians and engineers use phasor notation to handle waveforms of like frequencies. In 1893, Steinmetz advanced the possibility of using rotating line segment of constant magnitude and to represent sinusoidal variations. Now, having understood the phasor concept, now we shall use phasors effectively. First, I will take up what is known as phasor addition and how to add waves in the form of phasors. As an example, I have taken Vp sin omega t plus Vp cos omega t. Suppose we have to add these two waves. One point, keep it in mind, while adding the phasors, while adding the waves, I have maintained same omega. So not different omega. Here also omega, here also omega. So what is this Vp sin omega t? Vp sin omega t is a sine wave, is it not? This is Vp sin omega t. Vp sin omega t. Pi 0, pi 2 pi. Vp cos omega t. So cosine wave is ahead of sine wave. You know that it leads sine wave by 90 degrees. So how do you represent a cosine wave? A cosine wave is represented like this. A cosine wave is represented like this. Is like this. Cosine wave. So cosine wave is ahead of sine wave by 90 degrees or pi by 2 radians. Now I will add these two sine waves in the form of phasor notation. Okay, first Vp sin omega t. So how to take phasor? Take this as phasor representing sine wave, Vp sin omega t. Next, Vp cos omega t. So Vp cos omega t is represented by another phasor. Sine wave is Vp sin omega t is represented by this line segment. Vp cos omega t is represented like this. Vp same. Now this is sine wave, this is cosine wave. You can add. So you know what is known as parallelogram addition. Now this is the resultant. The resultant is Vp. This is 90 degrees or pi by 2 radians. Now this is resultant of these two. So you know the formula for addition of phasors. So what is this diagonal? This diagonal is magnitude is given by root of Vp square. This Vp square plus Vp square plus this is a noted formula. So resultant, this is resultant after addition. So this is resultant after addition. We are Vp square plus 2 Vp cos the angle between these two phasors, that is 90 degrees, cos 90 degrees. The cos 90 is 0. Therefore, cos 90 is 0. Cos 90 is 0. Therefore, adding these two terms, it is root 2 Vp. So, root 2 Vp is the length. Root 2 Vp. On adding the sine wave and cosine wave, the resultant, this is resultant, is leading the sine wave, is it not? So it is ahead. This is ahead of this by an angle phi. By an angle phi. You can find this angle phi. It is ahead of phi. In this right angle triangle, you can find phi. Phi. Next, this phi is given by one thing, by taking tan theta. What is tan phi? Tan phi is opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side by adjacent side. That is Vp by Vp. That is 1. So what is phi then? Phi is equal to tan inverse 1. That is 45 degrees. That is 45 degrees. Next, root 2 Vp. Now resultant is leading the sine wave by phi or lagging behind the cosine wave by an angle xi. By an angle xi. You can also find this xi in this right angle triangle, and this is what is known as the phasor addition. The phasor addition is convenient than adding time waveforms like this. So adding these two waveforms, it has resulted in a resultant VR given by root 2 Vp, and it is ahead of sine wave by an angle of phi or lagging behind the cosine wave by an angle xi. In the next class, I will show phasor subtraction.